What's happening, internet? This is Dark Rule 1030 here, and I just got out of work. Today is, what do you call them days? Interesting. Woke up this morning, I didn't have to be at work until 3 o'clock. So, I went to work. When I went to work, before I went to work, I became very emotional. So emotional because I woke up and I downloaded these two movies, and one was called Latter Days, and the other one was called Prayers for Bobby. And I cried so hard. I mean, whenever I see something dramatic, I will cry because I can immediately connect with somebody, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna give you a brief review of those movies. Woo, because nothing else special happened in my day. Anyways, the first movie is Latter Days. Latter Days is this does contain spoilers, but whatever, I'll basically try to keep it short and simple. Latter Days is about this really handsome guy. Has, friends, works in a really nice job, pretty much lives the perfect lifestyle. He has a perfect body, he has nice hair. He's really, easygoing guy, but he's one of those guys that likes to sleep with everybody and says it doesn't have to mean anything. Anyways, he lives in this college campus or dorm, even though in the whole entire movie they don't mention, you don't see college at all. Anyways, this guy, his name, I don't remember the name, but he's a Mormon Christian. And since he's a Mormon Christian, he believes in the whole Jesus and, homosexuality is a sin and yada yada. He has a whole bunch of frat brothers and has to be known as Elder Davis. And Elder Davis, I don't know, is going through all this stuff. He's going through these emotions. You can tell he's hiding a secret, things like that. Long story short, he turns out to be gay, gets really, really scared, but makes the other gay guy who's, sleeping around with everybody, he makes him think and stuff like that, makes him feel in a different way. Then it gets so emotional after that, then it becomes one of those movies where it's like the fates guide you, and then it becomes a whole test, and then in the end, they get together, and it makes you really, really happy inside. Prayers for Bobby, on the other hand, didn't have a happy ending. I mean, it did, but it didn't, and it was just very, very sad. Because this one, I was bawling my eyes out, because I felt exactly the way that guy did, and it just made me really, really sad. There's this kid, he's a teenager, his name is Bobby, and it starts off as him. They live a perfect family life, and they enjoy themselves, and they like everything about life and whatever it's given and whatever. Anyways, his brother makes he makes a gay joke while grabbing the grandmother's purse and starts walking around like he's gay, pretending that he's gay and stuff like that. The mom said it was an abomination. The grandmother said, oh my god, all homosexuals should be put into a line and shot. But anyways, that made Bobby feel really, really bad because he knew secretly that he was gay. So one day he is watching this TV, and he wanted to make sure he sees two guys, not getting intimate, but just two muscle guys in the tub in an old movie of the 1960s or something. Meanwhile, he goes and he grabs some aspirin in the bathroom and goes to his room. His brother comes home and catches the bottle of pills spilled onto the floor, and Bobby laying in the bed. His brother freaks out, and Bobby ends up telling his brother that he's gay and that he didn't take the pills because he couldn't do it. Anyways, Bobby ends up telling his brother, making him swear not to tell anybody. And his brother goes and tells his mother. Then the mother and tells the father, and then all of a sudden the whole entire world knows, and he just becomes really, really depressed. His mother says it's a sin, and he wants to try to cure him of it, and so they take him to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist really isn't helping him, and everything, and it just keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he keeps getting into arguments with his mother, saying that he's really like this, all this stuff like that. Meanwhile, he had a cousin that I guess she accepts homosexuality like to the T, and she knew about it. She came down to visit and says that he should go to Portland with her. So he goes to Portland for like 2 months, meets a guy, falls in love with the guy, comes back and talks to his mom because the guy told him this is how you talk to the mother. So he has a fight with his mother, and his mother tells him, he says, you either take me as I am or you don't have a son. She says, I'd rather not have a gay son, or something like that. So he walks out in anger and goes back to Portland, moves there, is a job as a nurse and whatnot, and is living life like regular. His mother sends him birthday gifts or gifts telling him, homosexuality is an abomination, because she is like really, really to the T with the old Bible. So anyways, Bobby's boyfriend ends up cheating on him. And then all these thoughts go through his head, and he jumps off of a freeway bridge and kills himself. And he jumps off the bridge, and this is where the movie gets really, really, really sad. You see the whole family reacting to the suicide, and it freaks them out. Like, it freaks them out. And the mom was just scared because she thought that her son was in hell, and she couldn't bear the thought because he was such a good person, and she loved him very much, and all this stuff. Anyways, the last part of the movie is the mom trying to accept and come to terms that homosexuality isn't a choice, that's who it is. And it becomes very emotional because Sigourney Weaver is the mother in this, and she's trying to really, really figure out that homosexuality is not an abomination. So she goes into this church that accepts homosexualities, saying that anyways, she makes her feel like that the Bible has been translated in different dialects by mortal men, and that everybody has their own interpretation of it, so nobody really knows, and it's just a constant back and forth struggle over and over again, and it's just very, very creepy. Anyways, by the end of the movie, she goes to something called the P flag, which is Parents, Friends for Lesbians and Gays, and she ends up accepting the homosexuality lifestyle by saying the most awesome speech, but they don't pass whatever it was supposed to be done, because this was done in the 1980s. After the 1980s was done, whatnot, she became a gay activist leader for her son, and she was so anti-gay, that the word gay scared her, and then she feels as though that she was the reason why her son died, that she killed her son because he couldn't be himself. So anyways, guys, these movies really were the most saddest things I've ever seen in my life, but I definitely recommend them. Whether you're gay or straight, it doesn't matter. You should watch these movies, because definitely makes you think and makes you wonder. Anyways, guys, it's been Dark Rule of 1030, and even though with the background noises and the many different people all up in this video, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, so thanks for watching.